obeying court order, is their stock in trade. They also have a track record of invading people's home in the wee hours of the night or in the morning, like 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., 1 a.m. in the midnight, as they did to serving justices of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And how did the matter ended? Of course, you know how the matter of the invasion of the serving justice of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, how it ended. So that is their stock in trade. DSS have always proved itself as an agency that flout the rule of law. They see themselves to be above the law, whereas they are established by just a piece of legislation. The Security Agencies Act, it is hereby established, State Security Department, just a piece of legislation that was given presidential signatory. That becomes that institution. And they now see themselves to be over and above the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that established the federation, where all arms of government must operate within the ambit of the Constitution. That is an aberration to the Constitution. That has always been their stock in trade. So like you said, the way forward is that this is a new administration. We hope the administration stay. We wish them luck at the tribunal. But then the way forward is that Tinubu, who is presently the president of Nigeria, has a track record of believing in rule of law. One example is that he fought former President Olusegun Obasanjo when he withheld the local government allocations due to Lagos State, because Tinubu felt that it is within the constitutional authority of the Lagos State Assembly to create more local governments or development centers, as they are properly called today. And President Obasanjo disagreed with him. He went to court. He pursued that cause diligently up to the Supreme Court, and he won. And several other cases, this man believes in the rule of law. He believes in opposition politics. So we are calling on the incumbent president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you should not allow the overzealousness of the Director General of DSS to tarnish your hard-earned reputation of believing in rule of law, of believing in opposition politics. And of course, in his inaugural speech, he promised Nigerians that he was going to rule in accordance with the rule of law, that he was not going to be a forceful president, that he was going to obey the Constitution which he swore to uphold. So we now ask him, why are you still leaving this man in office? All other service chiefs have been removed. Why do you leave him? Probably because he participated in the whole politics of old and new Naira by attempting to initially frame Emefiele up by going to Federal High Court to seek expert application. And of course, it is widely believed that he belongs to Tinubu's camp, and that is why the president is still living in office. So we are telling the president, this is not the right way to begin. This is not the right way to begin. Nobody is above the entire Federal Republic of Nigeria. Look for a more competent hand and replace that person. Because if Labinisho, his appointment was a sort of controversy. We learned in the public, there was information in the public domain that he has retired, and former President Muhammadu Buhari, in his characteristic manner of not following the law in making certain appointments, like he appointed the former DG of Custom, a retired army, also brought him back, Bichi, to serve as in the DSS, an institution that has long retired, as we read in the media. So we are telling the incumbent president to do things right. You don't have to sack other service chiefs and leave him because he was in your own camp during the saga of old and new Naira politics. That is not the way to begin. You should ensure that you are a man of principle, and you are looking for fresh, competent people that will head institutions of government that will ensure that the rule of law is